Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Got lots of people jumping on. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Mark Greer, what up? Roy?
What's up, David?
What is up?
I found my Beebster glasses.
You found your what?
My BB glasses.
BB glasses? I want to see your BB glasses.
Is it just like Jeff's?
What? I'm like, what?
What?
We're gonna tag team.
No. Oh, it's coming in my face. I was raised as an only child. You don't understand. Whatever that was. All right, we're going to get started. Are you getting in here? Are you coming in here? Awesome. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited. The magnitude of the personalities and the leadership on here and the magnitude of, hey, it's almost New Year's Eve. I think I'll go ahead and keep doing business. Ha! I used to have a client say to me, make sure there's no kids around in case this is offensive. I'd never heard this, but she'd go, that is just tits. And I'm like, what? I don't know. She goes, no, it's a good thing. So right now, having you all here and it's almost New Year's Eve tells me that's just tits, man. That is so awesome. It lights me up. It makes me so excited. Plus, it's just a fun word to say. Whatever.
I love saying it.
Shut up.
What's up, Lori?
Oh, my goodness.
Hey!
Hey, let's just say congratulations right off the bat to our new consultant, Lori. She is I'm just so excited for her. So congratulations. I know we might have some other people. I'm trying to keep up. We've got Jason is a consultant, and he's creating consultants. I don't know if they are on.
Are they on, Jason?
Hey, Roy, you look different than your photo.
Yeah, Justin's here. Justin's on.
Yes, we're here.
Awesome.
Hello.
Oh, they are. Yay. Justin, Charity, just turned consultant.
Hi.
Hello. And they turned consultant, like not even 24 hours later. How do you say your last name?
Sotsma.
Sotsman. And they're Dutch. Dutch?
Yes. Very Dutch.
Nice. They haven't even got their system yet.
Nice.
Nope, we haven't gotten anything yet other than
I'm so
a
fired.
warm welcome from the group.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm
Nice.
fired up. Is there anybody else? I don't want to miss anybody. And before, y'all know how I love the power of muting everybody out. Like, I got the power. Before I do that, does anybody else have any celebrations or anything they want to, like, any positivity, yummy, wonderful, hey, atta girl, atta boy, anything? I don't want to miss anybody. Like,
I got, can you hear me? This is Roy.
Hi, Roy. It's really fun to see your face.
Thanks. I lost a lot of weight all of a sudden in the last couple of months here.
All of a sudden in the last
Yes. So some good news I got just last week. I got a couple of letters from the university. I got $7,000 worth of scholarship for this semester.
Nice.
This is my last semester for school.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And a bigger congratulations that you're going to school. And I'm just so thankful you're doing it and I'm not. Just gotta say
I've loved it. It's been an amazing time, and I can't wait to actually get done with that time consumer and have all this time in office.
And you look fantastic, bro. I just want to tell you.
Thanks, brother. I feel amazing.
All right.
Down 45 pounds.
See, and that is so groovy. So you're 45 pounds. Jason is 20 pounds.
Not even a month in.
Not even a month in. And I'm just trying to take a look around. Who else?
It's crazy.
Multitasking here, guys. Sorry.
How many pounds? Mark Greer, Mr. Athlete Mark Greer, who is down under.
Dude, if you take a look at his before and after picture.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I was
It's
I was just
shaved, shredded.
I was just thinking, Debbie, with Roy's
There he is.
glasses on, if he shaved his head, there'll be 3 of us, Jeff.
Yeah. Right? Okay, I'm going to officially mute everybody out. I get to manage you right now. This is the part that you guys know that I totally in love.
I'm Clancy
I'm
today,
in love with.
folks.
And the only problem is I can't mute you out because you're on my
That's good.
desktop. Dang it. Arr. All right, muting you. All right, officially we are starting, even though we kind of really just started already. So welcome to ISA Best You Team Express Monday Night Business Zoom. I am like off the hook excited. I don't know about you guys, but like I can feel it in every molecule, and atom and nucleus and whatever else science term you can throw out there in my body. Like I can feel 2020 is gonna blow us away. Like I know without a shadow of a doubt, and all we all have to do is just hang on and do what we're supposed to be doing every day. So tonight's training might get a little bit different. I kind of want to talk about what I talked about on the call this morning, the Playing the Field with the Pros call. Were you all on it? I know a few of you I know were on it, and I talked about the acronym SMART and how we are going to do our business and about writing down goals. And I definitely feel that I know that's going to get you to where you want to go. And that's up to you about what your goals are, what you write down and have in front of you and read every day, and then taking the action steps that it takes to make that goal finally happen. I want you all to know that what's really going to serve you, what's going to serve me, is when I'm writing a goal down, I'm going to get so clear about it, like down to I'll throw a pretend out there. So I want to ride my horses. I told you that's in my personal look. I'll even show you. This is what I read off this morning on the call. This is in my personal journal about how I want my personal life to look. And I said in there that I want to ride my horses. But when I'm going to write my goal out, I'm going to write it out. How many times a week do I want to work with my horses? How many times a week do I want to ride my horses? How many times a week am I going to brush and shower them off? Who am I going to ride with? What is the air going to feel like against my face? What are my clothes going to look like? Will I have a jacket on that day? Will it be raining? Is the sky blue? Like I am going to get so clear on what I want, who I want to ride with, that it's going to be in front of my face, and it's going to happen every day because I've written it down and reading it, and then I'm taking the action steps necessary, like for me, putting it in my schedule to do it. Now, Stephanie, you guys know, is our assistant. She's going to hold me accountable to that. That's what she'll do. She'll go, okay, in your schedule, where's the horses at? She will do that for me because that's what she does. So that is just a for instance. Now, that wasn't a business thing, but I want you to think about that with your Isagenix business. I want you to write those goals out. And if you're brand new, somebody's sharing their screen. Leah or Suzanne is sharing her screen, but there's nothing on it. Hey, girl.
So unshare it.
Uh-oh. Unshare it, baby. All right. Let's see.
There you go.
Whoa.
Great job.
Okay. We'll do this. All right. Where is she at? I don't see her. Nope. Huh. I don't see you. Oopsie. Okay. That's okay. That's a good oopsie. But anyway, now I'm kind of off my, what was I going to say?
About your consistency.
Oh, is that what I was going to say about my consistency?
Hold accountability.
Right. Accountability and action steps. And, oh, that's what I was going to say. What are you doing?
I'm looking at something. Go.
So what I want you to do, whether you're seasoned or brand new, is I want you to work with what we might call an accountability partner. If you were on the call this morning, you know that I don't believe in holding anybody else accountable. Don't ask me to hold you accountable because you're over 18, you're an adult. Pull up your panties, hold yourself accountable, period. That's how I feel about that, right? But while you're making your goals, I want you to work with your enrolling sponsor. If your enrolling sponsor is newer, then go ahead and keep going up because I want us to set reasonable goals and then the dreamy goals. I don't want somebody to go, well, I just started Saturday, Justin and Terry, I just started Saturday, so I want to make $1 million by NYKO. That's the end of this January. Like, I don't want somebody to do that because you're going to be disappointed. That is not going to happen. It is not going to happen in Isagenix. You can make $1 million in isogenics. You can't do it in 22 days.
You do it in a year.
You could do it in a year.
Most
You
people has
cannot do
done
it in 22 days. So I want you guys to really look at what your goals are and work with your upline or their upline so you can get really dialed in and specific about what that looks like and what the timeline is with that and how you can move forward. Now, having said that, do you know what it takes to get to where you want to go with your isogenics business? Anybody want to answer? What does it take? Seasoned somebody.
ahead.
Somebody seasoned.
Go
Tell
ahead.
me. Mark,
Chris
go.
just put his
Mark Greer,
Oh,
go.
Mark Greer.
Just, yeah, consistency, adding people into AH, having conversations on a daily basis.
And then what else? There's only like one more thing. What?
Follow.
Follow up and enroll them. That's it. Like that's all it takes. And how many people right now want better health? How many people right now want to release weight? How many people need more energy? I obviously don't because I'm blah, 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 blah. How many people need better sleep? Like how many people are seeking a solution? And what is Isogenics? It's a solutions-based company. We've got something for everybody. And if somebody wants a side gig, because we're in the gig economy, we got that too. Or if they want a full-time job, we got that too. If they want to make $500 extra a month, we got that. If they want to make $50,000 extra a month, we got that. Like we've got it. We've got it wrapped up with a bow. It's tried and true. It's science backed. And we have 308 millionaires in our 18, are we 18 years or 17?
18 years now.
18 years of being around.
We have more millionaires than history with Isogenics in network marketing as a whole, any company.
In that,
history,
and especially in that
short
time.
amount of time
Now,
we've been with the company.
in the last, 5 years? More than half of those were broke in the last 5 years. More than half, probably 3/4 in the last 5 years. So you do the math. We keep popping millionaires, 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 and that's accumulative. But once you make that first million, that second million's like that. Third million's like that. So level playing field, we've got all the goods. Everybody pays the same. Everybody gets paid the same. It's up to each and every one of us to decide what are our goals, what are the skills we need to hit those goals, and action steps, action steps, action steps. And all it takes is talk to people, get them started, follow up. Talk to people, get them started, follow up. Talk to people. That is so simple. I think it's a little bit more simple and probably easier on the body than being a drywall finisher. Right? I mean, and you might love your job. You own the company. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying sometimes we try to make this so hard. I mean, this is pretty hard. Hi, how are you? Like that is way hard. And my arm hurts at the end of the day. I'm just being obnoxious right now and funny, right? But a lot of times, thank you. A lot of times we do that with this. We just try to make it so hard and it's not. We just need to get out of our own way. So having said all that, we have an IsaRally going on. Today marks individual points and you're going to be getting points. And I think Chris can rattle off what you're going to be getting points for. We have our team picked. If you're not on a team, or you're desiring to be a team captain, I highly recommend you start looking around at people to be on your team. 6 in total, 2 director or above on the same team. That's it. So if there's a director and executive, then everybody else has to be manager or below. Okay? So think about that. Think about how you're going to, and maybe, you know, we can talk about how you should strategize. I don't know if that's a word, but I like it. So strategize how you can make the most of that and have, you know, the most points, because it's going to be up to you. It's going to be your first PET, your second PET. It's going to be rank advancements on the team. It's going to be all of this. And you really want to take a look at it and you want to partner up with people that are not going to lay down, people that are not going to go ghost, people that are like, I want to do it, I want to do it. Where'd they go, right? You want to partner up with people that are on the same mission as you. So I don't know, Chris, if you want to give some insight, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chris Harvell. He's a two-star golden crystal, wonderful, been in just a little over a year, executive, and we just love him. He is our team captain for our IsaRally. So I'm fired up. We're fired up. And
yeah. And you know what? Give him a little. There's a few more people on here that don't know Chris. You know, he is also, you know, hit executive in less than a month.
no, I think it was 35 days.
35
exactly.
days. And he took a week off there. So it was really less than a month. He hit the executive in that short a time. And he has made a cumulative over $110,000 in the first year. And he's been with us a little more than a year. So it shows you what's possible. We have leaders on this team, everybody, Frankie, all these leaders, and everybody is, you know, really stepping up. And I'm going to recognize them in a minute, but let Chris just run for a second, tell us some of the rules.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And, you know, I had a Zoom just a little while ago with some people on our team that, you know, we were going over goals and different things, and, you know, told them about what I've done just so they'll have a picture of what you can do. But guys, there's people in the company. There's one lady that went to $1 million in 13 months. So yeah, I did good, but that's certainly not a cap. I mean, somebody went to $1 million in 13 months. Yeah, they had a team. They came from another company and all that good stuff. But between me not having a team, her having a team, there's a lot of space in between. So you can achieve a whole lot. Now, with this little team deal, you know, I don't get too deep into rules and all, but you get points. You get points for doing your job. You get points for growing your team. And for everybody you enroll, you get a point. If it's more than a 200 BV order, you get 2 points. Everybody on your second line, which is everybody that you enroll, that they enroll, you get the same thing, a point, or if it's over 200 BV, you get 2 points. Now, if you become a consultant or you develop a consultant, you get 3. Become or develop a manager, you get 4. Become or develop a director, you get 6. Become or develop an executive, you get 10. Now, in my mind, we've got 3 months in this deal. You know, 10, 16, 20, there's 23 points for you just becoming an executive right there. Personally enroll, circle advancements. So if you get to a goal, there's another 10 points for some. I got to get the rules on that. But there's another 10 points. So you've got these levels, level 1, 2, 3, and 4, on where they're going to place you and what your prizes will be, and I guess how deep the level of the VIP experience will be at the celebration and things like that. But level 4, I mean, that's all I'm going to look at. I'm going to look at the top. That's 75 points. Go to executive, you got 23 points right there, not counting all the enrollments, not counting all that. 75 points should be a breeze if you're working this deal. So there's that. Now, just talk a second about the Zoom I just had. We were talking about the two or three people that we've got on this, Thomas Campbell and Justin, and we're talking about, okay, we've got 2020 coming up. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Because what you focus on is what's going to happen. And it all boils down to, Justin said it, he reminded me, and I said this at the Top Achievers deal. He goes, well, number one, we've got to give excellent customer service. Everybody that you enroll, don't forget, and I do it by default because that's just how I do it, but everybody that you enroll, teach them to do the same thing, but give them customer service out of this world. Because if you, I would invite all of you to have a problem with something, have a reason to call Isagenix, because their customer service is unbelievable. Oh my God. I had somebody the other day ordered women vitamins on accident. They called them, no problem, they're going to send them men's vitamins for free. Just give the women's away. I mean, that's the kind of company this is. So give the same customer service to your people. Hold their hand, make sure they succeed, and give them the service that they help them lose that 20 pounds, 30 pounds. Because if they follow the system, that's what's going to happen. All you got to do is hold their hand for a week or two, and they get it. Number 2, consistent daily action, like Mark says. We've got to put X amount of people into the prospect page every day. If you don't already know, Amplified Health is $1 million page. And me being in the car business for a long time, managing people, you have to have a funnel. You have to have a pipeline. There's your perfect pipeline. And I want to encourage you guys, when you put your 5 people a day in there, and it's easy for a lot of you right now because you got a lot of people that you haven't talked to. But if you commit to 5 a day, you're going to get to a point where it's not so easy because you got to work. You got to find the people to have a conversation with to put in there. So make that commitment and put those people in. Now you got them in there. You got to follow up with those people and tag them in relative posts and build that relationship with them that way too. And then I encourage you, something that I haven't done as much lately, post in there a lot. Go live in there. Because all the people you're putting in there, this is how this is designed to do. When you put your people in there, they're your people. They think this is some big page like WebMD. Well, when you go in there and you post and you go live and you put good content in there, they're looking at you like, dude, you're a big deal. You're a bigwig. He's a professional. She's a professional. They know what they're doing. I really need to drop this 30 pounds. I'm going to call them. It's perfect marketing, guys. It is perfect marketing. And that's how I enrolled all those people the first year. I was steadily in that page looking. And it tells you when you put somebody in there, every time they ask a question, it notifies you pretty much that Debbie Howe posted something in Amplified Health. Let me see what she posted. Oh, she asked a question about blood pressure. She's thinking. It's perfect. So guys, use that to your advantage. Consistent daily action, follow up like a mad person, and get good at the presentation. And the presentation is just super, super easy. It's just telling people what you do on a daily basis. Hopefully everybody here got started on the value pack. If you didn't, get to know the value pack and walk everybody down on what you do every day. You start out with the vitamins, the accelerator, the Ionic Supreme, a shake, a snack, a shake, a snack, your dinner, your vitamins, and your IsaFlush at night. Bam, how easy is that? No counting carbs, no counting, no meal prepping, no nothing. You just follow the system and imagine that body you never thought you'd have again, that energy you never thought you'd have again, and follow the system because that's exactly what you're going to do. And if you do that and you get good at that, people have to have it. So be confident, put your people in Amplified Health, commit to this thing day in, day out. My goal is to make $250,000 to $300,000 this year. Your goal should go high. If your goal doesn't scare the crap out of you, it's not big enough. We've heard that before. Make your goal big. And what scares people is the commitment that they got to put toward that goal. It scares people. I don't know if I want to work that hard. Maybe I don't want to work that hard because I don't want to work that hard, but usually it's because they don't want to fail. I don't want to put that time in because I'm scared I'm going to fail. Guys, if you put the time in, I promise you, you're not going to fail. Okay, you set this big goal, $125,000 next year. Well, if you make 60 grand, it's okay, right? Because it's going to double the next year and more and more and more. So make the commitment, be dedicated, and the sky's the limit. So I got.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I know Jeff wants to say something. While Jeff's chatting a little bit, if you have a question or something you want to say, then you can type it in the chat or you can raise your hand. And when Mr. Bam Bam Beebe is done, then we'll address any of that.
You know, everything everybody said, what Chris said is so true. It's just consistent daily methods operation. And that's in any industry you're in. If you're not showing up, you're not going to succeed. You're not going to have a job. You're not going to be successful in your finances. You're not going to be successful in your weight loss journey. And you can see everybody on here, for you guys new, everybody's had great success, you know, and we're really focused on going into this year, especially creating teams within our team. And what we're going to do for this IsaRally, what we're going to do, we want to take all these leaders and grab the teams. And then we're going to do the team Zoom like this with all the teams. So it's not going to be a separate who can be who. We want all the teams from IsaBestU Team Express to go. So we're going to collaborate with all the teams together and coach together and say, this is what we're going to do. So, you know, we got top leaders in here. And I just want to give a shout out. You know, a lot of people have been enrolling, like Frankie and his wife enrolled 2 packs today. Justin enrolled you guys the other day. Who else? Mark Greer enrolled. All these enrollments. Monique and Rob, they're all coming through. You can see everybody getting welcome. The team is growing in leaps and bounds right now. And you know, we got the top leaders in this group. You're hunting for leaders. You know, the way they explained, directors and executives above. So if you're a direct like Renee's a top leader. We want her to reach out and grab a few of the teammates. She's allowed a person above her, because they have 2 directors or executives. So she's allowed one person that's at her capacity, you know, that at level. And then we want to reach down into the teams and grab leaders, grab people that are hungry. You know, I mean, we want hungry individuals that are really wanting to succeed financially. And from literally coming from a servant heart and really want to help people, because that's what Isagenix is about. Once you guys get going, a few people are new on here. You know, Jason's only been with us 3 weeks, a month, no, less than a month. You know, real quick, I forgot already the names. Justin, and I forgot your wife's name.
Terry.
A day, you know what I mean? And so we just want people that are, you know, they showed us they're hungry. You know, in less than 24 hours, they enrolled 2 people. I heard that not only he was in his doubles, he flipping drove in a storm to get to somebody's house before 11 o'clock so they could get him enrolled. Those are the people that's hungry. You know what I mean? So that's the type I want you guys to reach in. And, you know, like Renee, I want her to grab some team, and you want to grab low, you know, Isagenix wants us to grab, you know, hungry consultants and managers. Well, you can only grab them because you're only allowed 2 directors and above. So you got to think who you're grabbing and who is willing to play as a team. It's just like you know, Mark Greer is pro athlete, former pro athlete. You don't get in that game and get out there and you're huddling, one person go, drop his shoulders and lay down. You all get in the mud and you run as hard as you can. So that's what we want to do right now. And I'll tell you, whatever you do right now, in this quarter, right now is the most powerful quarter in the world when it comes to health, because of everybody getting ready for their New Year's resolutions. So a lot of people have already planned what they're doing, and a lot of people are getting ready and already have, besides Isagenix, I'm joining the gym, I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to do all this. And you can interview everybody you come into contact with a week after, 2 weeks after, 3 weeks after, and they're all going to fail. I mean, 90% of them, oh yeah, I started, but I didn't make it. Oh yeah, it didn't work. Oh yeah. And you're going to have a solution for them. And you're going to say, look at my results. Like Jason right now, he's unshakable right now. Unshakable. No one could tell him nothing that's not truth. I mean, people will say, hey, does it work? What do you mean, does it work? Flipping down 20 pounds. When someone says to me, you know, I don't know, you know, I'm just worried, does it work? I said, did you look at my photo? Let me send you a picture of the team. These are all personal friends. So we really want to run like we're on fire and really making a difference in the world this year with Isagenix and within this team. We are, from IsaBest U to Team Express, we are one of the fastest growing teams in the company financially. And we dominate the IsaBody Challenge. We dominate it every year. You know, almost if you look at the amount of people that aren't the winners, most of them are in a Team Express, IsaBest U, down on our team. So we have it all wrapped up in a bow here, and it's just up to us to get into action and really do the do. And doing the do, just for people that are new here, it's treated as a job. If you want to get paid, well, you have to treat it as a job. If you don't want to get paid well, don't treat it as a job. If you just want to make a hobby out of it, get your products paid for and be, every once in a while, enroll somebody and make a little extra money, we're happy with that because we're 85% product users. But this team, this group right here, it's not that. We want everybody to be eagles. We're okay with a bunch of chickens and ducks, you know, flying and making a little bit. We want all you guys to be eagles, and we want you to attract those type of individuals. And how you attract that, you be bold. You be bold on what you believe in, and you take this product serious, and you look at what Isagenix has. There's nothing. I'll get on the phone with any network marketer from any other company on the planet. I'm unshakable. Our compensation plan is better than any of them. Our product is better than any of them. And I always ask, and Jason's one. I've dripped on him for 2 years as a friend. And I tease him, I say, how's that product working out for you that you're using? I don't see no results. And I ask, you know, hey, how's your pocketbook working out for you? You know, and you see these companies, all these companies. So don't be afraid, but come out of love and respect for the industry. When you talk to another industry leader from another company, honor the industry in whole, honor their business. And just know all these network marketers from other companies that aren't promoting health, they deserve to be on our team as a product user.
Yes.
Because we honor the industry. And if you need some makeup, refer them to them. You know, if a person, honor the industry in that sense. But everybody needs health. But when it comes to talking to people about our compensation plan, our product, other companies that promote health, just state the facts. Just state the facts and really just say, hey, do me a favor. Can you show me your team, some before and after pictures from your team? Ask them. Say, I know you're with a health company, so, you know, and you're with a team, right? Yeah. Do me a favor. Can you shoot me a bunch of before and after pictures of personally people that you know on your team? So that, yes, we have all that. We have all that. And we're going to add a few of you guys into ISA testimonials. If you're not in it, if anybody's not in that, let us know. We'll add you in it. It's a private group with Isagenix that everybody that's posted their photo in there, they're saying, you know, we're one team when it comes to Isagenix and the before and after. You're willing to, you can use that photo and you can use what they wrote or write something yourself. So that's about it. I just want to really encourage you guys to look at who we have here. You have every walks of life here. You know, we got Renee's hairdresser that's successful in this company. We got Mark Greer, pro athlete, successful now. Look at the product. Look at who's enrolling. Monique and them. Monique and Rob, they just started. They're successful already. They're making a difference. They're enrolling people. They're getting a team. You know, Rob's all flipping excited now. He's wanting to take his shirt off everywhere. You know. See, wag on, Rob.
Oh. Wait, I think you meant it was Monique.
Monique's wanted to show. I'm telling her, girl, you got to keep your clothes on. We were just in Vegas. It's Vegas. She goes, but it's Vegas. And I said, no,
We're
Monique.
so lying. We're so lying, you guys. I think Mark wants to say something.
And Frankie and his wife are rocking it. Frankie is so inspiring to this team. His words, you know, when he trains on our calls and all that. And that guy could just flood belief in you. I'm giving you some credit here, Frankie, because you just flood belief in people. And Mark Greer flood belief in people. So anyways, Mark Greer was saying, I'm going to shut up and let's just
No, I just wanted to welcome Tara. She signed under and came on board with Monique and Rob because of their credibility, and she wanted to work with them. She was in our last company, and she hasn't turned her video on because she's actually come down with a bit of flu. Why? Because the product hasn't arrived yet. It's on its way. You see? So she's excited. So welcome, Tara. She's already added some people into AH, and so we're really excited for her journey coming forward. And I guess I just add into what Jeff was saying, guys. Monique, Tara, we were in another company, and just what you said before, Jeff, was one of the true things you know you're in the right company is when the company keeps popping serious ranks, when the company keeps popping millionaires every month and a half to 2 months at the moment. Monique and Rob and Tara, the last company I was with did really well at the beginning, and then the ranks just stopped coming, right, at the end, and that company's now slid. So it's a really good thing if you're talking to someone in another company, just say, hey, how's the ranking going? Have you had any serious ranks in your team lately? Has the company popped? How many of them are there? It's a really good indicator that the company's still growing organically, not through market acquisition, but organically. That's a key. You're on the right team and the company's still growing. And that's exactly what Isagenix is doing. So it's just something to think about when you're talking to people in other industries. Just ask them the questions. And as Jeff said, respect the industry and respect them. So again, welcome, Tara.
And I just want to hit because this is how Mark and I met.
And then I want to say
because I came off stage speaking at Eric Worre's GoPro event, and he's bald-headed like me, and he's like, dude, everybody's thinking that you're me, and I'm like, no, they don't. Take your shirt off, bro. But now I can't say that. But I honored where he was at. I honored where he was at, and we were friends for 2 years. And I teased him. I teased him just like I did Jason. He's a friend. And you honor the industry, but you state the facts. And look at the ripple effect at what happened here. I didn't know Monique and Rob. I didn't know Justin and Terry. This is the ripple effect. When you look at Tom, Chris, I didn't know Jason. I didn't know Thomas. I didn't know Al. And you look at this, I didn't know Frankie. I didn't know him and his wife. Mike Albergo, our first person we ever enrolled. They're in New York. So, Mark's a day ahead of us in Australia right now. Look, he's on this Zoom. So anyways.
Okay, I wanted to add, though, to your point, Mark, and this is really an amazing point that every single one of us deserves to let sink in and roll it around, because you can have a company, a network marketing company, that is maybe rank advancing. But are they ranking up because this will end? They rank up because they've got a lot of business builders. And then all of a sudden that's going to fall apart, because a company cannot survive and produce all the millionaires and all the ranking up that Isagenix has produced without product users. And we are 85% product users. And that right there stands all the tests in all the boxes. You can check them all off. So when you said that, Mark, you made me think of that. Yes, ask somebody else, oh, really, how's the ranking going? And how many product users does your company have? Because most of them cannot say they're 85% product users.
And their compensation plans suck.
Yeah. Well, you can't say that to them. And your compensation plan sucks. So don't say that. That's not even good.
And a good way to hit on that is you just ask people, if you're dealing with another network marketer, you just ask them out of curiosity. Say, hey, I love the industry. I love compensation plans. Can you explain your compensation plan to me? 98% of them don't know how to explain it, one. And you say, oh, and then you say, I'll just hit on little R's, I don't know if yours, I'll just say, well, I don't know that much. They'll say, and you go, well, let me tell you, ours, we get paid to infinity. We don't have any breakaways. We get a 10% match on all our personally enrolled. We get. I don't know if yours has that. And in your head, I know a lot of compensation plans. So I know they do have breakaways. I know they don't have all these extra things. So you're just doing it in a soft way. Tell them what yours does not have, knowing theirs does have that. And it's making them think. And you be bold, and I am 100%, Debbie is 100%, but I am straightforward. I got on the phone with a network marketer right before we got into this call that I met at GoPro. Few of you guys know him. You guys got to see him. I was in the spa, and he came in. Hey, Jeff, I see you up front, blah, 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 blah. As I'm enrolling the other guy in the spa that's on our team now, and he just sent me, he wanted an appointment with me today, and he'll be on the team on the 2nd. because I did exactly sort of what I said. And he's going to join the team. So it's just but I tell him the only reason I got on this call, and I told him the only reason I took this call, one, I thought you were interested in the program. Well, I am sort of, but I wanted to tell you about mine. Okay, perfect. Tell me. And then I just dripped on him and told him everything I said. And I said, the only reason I really took this call, I know you're a professional network marketer. And that's why I sent you all the information through a message and didn't put you in our group. I said, this is what we have. We got a team page that has 68,000 members in it. I don't know if you have something like that. It's really good to have something like that because it's the best drip. So I dripped on him there. And then I said, the only reason I really jumped on this, because I desire you to be on my team because you're a professional network marketer, whether it's today or tomorrow. And well, I'm not going to do that. Well, I would like you to get on the product so you have an insurance policy if anything ever happens to your company, because all this volume is going to come up. So those are little marketing tips we do. Anyways, we got to we got to keep this short.
Well, I said that, if anybody has any questions or has a statement, and I've been watching the feed, and it's a great feed going on. You guys, I highly recommend while we're on these Zooms, you watch the feed. I did ask the people that have their cameras off to turn their cameras on. We talked about that last Monday. This is your business meeting. And I literally, with the top 100 Zoom with corporate, have been on a Zoom with no makeup and wet hair with Kathy Coover and the CEO of Isagenix, because I was running late and I had to show up for my business meeting. So I'll speak with the girls right here that maybe don't have their cameras on. If there's any way you can get on these Zooms, get your cameras on, because we deserve to see your face, and you deserve to be present. I know that, like, Mark said, Tara's got the flu. I understand things like that, but for the most part, you guys, let's get on these Zooms with our cameras on. We all can lean in. We all know that each other is paying attention, and we can make eye contact. Plus, we get to know each other's faces and responses through body language and facial expression. And when we get to NYKO, we'll know each other's faces even better. So please keep your cameras on, if at all possible, at all times when you're on the business meeting. All right.
We want to hear from two people real quick.
Thank you.
Renee, you got some positive words to tell us, and then Frankie, and then we're jumping off.
And Andrea, congratulations on Susanna winning the 12 Days of Christmas, the overall grand champion. That was awesome.
We can't hear you, Renee.
Where's she at? There she is. No, you're muted. I don't have you muted. It's not me. It's you.
You got it? Frankie, while she's doing that, you say some words to the team. And
speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Okay. What do you want me to say there?
Whatever, some words of wisdom real quick before we jump off.
A song. Hi, Dee.
What do you want? This is your team. What do you want them to do?
Say again, I'm sorry.
This is your team. What do you want them to do?
Hustle.
The hustle.
Do the hustle. For all you new people, I just want to welcome you to the team. This is super exciting to have you guys on the team. Dee and I started about a year ago, and we're a work in progress, but man, we believe in this system so much. I come home from work and we just get on these phones. She's talking to people at parties, I'm talking to people at parties, we're going everywhere, really trying to promote and really just encourage and come from love. We really do believe that this is a gift from God to us, and we want to give it back to the world and make a difference, like Debbie's hat. It does, there's going to be times where there's ups and downs and whatever the case might be, but we don't only have a support system for health. This business call is a support system for our business. And it just generates so much energy and so much love and so much encouragement that and just those little key things that you say and everybody else says in the feed. You never know what that call that you missed could have helped you change someone else's life. So, keeping the dedication, keeping the consistency, and just knowing that, no matter what you feel like that day, it really doesn't matter. What matters most is what you're fighting for. A lot of times our our setbacks are our setups. And if we just really change our perspective on a lot of things in life, we can really get what we want. And I think it's just a process. It's just, I was talking about on my live, someone playing the piano and they got to learn the chords, and they keep playing the chords and the chords and the chords. And it's super boring and no one wants to do it, but everyone wants to get on those keys and be able to play. You can't get there without the process. And a lot of times it's very difficult to sell the process. And you one way to do it in our business is that when people see you with your shaker bottle and they see you consistent and see you moving along and in the process, and you're happy and you're smiling, your energy is growing, then people go, oh man, the last 30 days, I've seen such a transformation in you. I need that. And that helps our business. Whenever we really focus on our transformation and being a product of the product, that makes our business so much easier. When Jeff has been, and Debbie, both of you guys have been in the business for 6 years or so, became millionaires, 7, right? Millionaires, that's testimonial. If your bodies are a testimony, and you guys are products of the business, and it makes it easier for us to believe because, hey, we can see ourselves in 7 years being like you guys. And as you guys are example to us, we have to be the example to that feed that are coming through through us, and so that they can believe that they can do it too. So keep the faith, keep pushing, get hungry. Tomorrow's the last day of the new year, of the old year, excuse me. And it's time to really get this cracking. So I'm here to support and love and help. I know there's a lot of people in here that are willing to do the same. I know Dee is here being quiet, but man, she's a pillar in my life. And I think that a lot of times is that, behind every good man, there's a great woman. And, I see a lot of couples on here, and I lean into each other. You don't know how much your words affect each other, how much your ideas are like little babies. And when you give birth to those ideas, cultivate them, because they can totally change your business. And that's bigger than what it sounds like. There's so much in our words. I think Debbie was talking about it in her live, or maybe in our Zoom, but our words can really snare us and capture us in a wrong way or a positive way. So check ourselves, and we kind of do the same thing to each other. So I can keep going if you want. But
Frankie, because you said that, thank you. And I'm going to give a shameless plug for Manager Mindset Monday. It's at noon PST. Every Monday I do that. And I did talk about words tripping us up and our thoughts. And this is the book that I went through today. You're a Badass Making Money. Okay? Go watch that, because our words and our thoughts are so powerful, and we must control those. We must control our thoughts, and then our actions, and what's around money and how we view money. So please go watch that, and that'll help you with your business also. So thank you, Frankie, for mentioning that. And then I got to shameless plug it all the way. So thank you. Does anybody else want to talk? Or Renee, did you get your unmuted?
No.
Oh, no? Wait. I can't hear you. You're not muted on this side.
Can anybody else hear? We can't hear.
Is it just us that can't hear?
Nobody can hear you.
Okay. Oh man, I saw you say, oh man. Do you need a headset in?
Okay, you pretend you're Renee. Pretend what you'd say. Pretend what Renee would say right now. See if you know her. Go.
She'd say, I love you all. I see greatness in every single one of you, including myself. And that's something that I've had to work on for a very long time. Debbie has punched me in the face and kicked me in the ass. And there's times I hate her guts, but I love her a lot. That's what she'd say, right? And I am in this to win this. I can do it. And so can you. Bam! Hi, Tarzan.
That's Tarzan right there.
It's actually Bronson, but
Bronson.
we call him Tarzan. All right.
So,
is that what you would say, Renee?
Yes. So Renee's a phenomenal leader, and
She's
guys, you
amazing.
can reach out to her. You can reach out to any of us. So there you
Anybody
go.
else before we wrap it up and say Happy New Year?
Yeah, just
Take a screenshot.
real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to remind everybody. Mark said something, somebody else said something, and somebody else said something about teams and coming from teams or been in the business before. There's a couple of faces on here I really don't know and some numbers that I don't know. So we're probably got some new people. Guys, if you're new, don't let that scare you because there's not a lot of difference in people that come from teams. Yeah, they got a little experience, but they may talk to 3, 4, 5 people a day.
You froze.
You froze, Mark.
No,
I
his
mean,
name's Chris. Ah!
You froze, Chris.
See, anybody can do this.
All right, what would Chris say, Mark? What's the last part of his sentence?
I think he was alluding at don't be overwhelmed. We're exactly the same. We all have experience. We all have qualities.
Yes.
And we all have areas that we want to develop. So we all learn from each other. I know from sport, your team is only as good as the weakest player. So surround yourself with people who are better than you in certain areas. If that's the way you want to do it, that uplift you to your goals, guys. So that's the best way to improve is be around people that you want to be like or you want to mimic and just mimic successful people. So that's simple. You don't have to recreate the wheel. And I think that's what Chris was trying to say. And by the way, Jeff, don't get Chris and me mixed up, right? He's the good-looking, intelligent one, right?
Oh, Chris, can you talk now? Are you on, Rose?
I had low connection or something, but yeah, just basically that. It doesn't matter where you are in your journey. Learn it. Go get the book Go Pro by Eric Worre. It's a must. There's your Bible for how to do this. And it's basically just say, hey, how you doing? Do you want to lose weight? I mean, just ask whatever question you got comes to your mind. Create a conversation and be a product of the product. When your energy ramps up and you drop the weight or you achieve whatever you want to achieve, everybody else wants to be like you. Just share the gift. And next thing you know, that one person, you may enroll one person in 3 months, but that one person might be the next Kathy Coover or the next Debi Beebe. You never know. And then your team just takes off. So you got to work this business, but 90% of it, you got to work you. You got to work this. And Frank's big on that. Work yourself. The rest of it takes care of itself.
As long as you put the action steps in.
Okay, so we're going to all
works out.
Start right when you get off this, start making a list. Each and every one of us, let's make a list. And if you're on our team page, what I recommend, go through your list, everybody you've added into Amplified Health, every single person, and just ask them if they're ready. Say it's 2020 right here. Are you ready? When can we talk? And if you're not in that yet, just start reaching out to anybody. You guys brand new, Ignorance on Fire. Ignorance on Fire. Jason, Ignorance on Fire. Show your pants every day. Flippin', show it. And just you guys be excited about this team you just joined. Be excited about Justin's results, Mark's results, our results, everybody's results. Just be excited. And that's it. Let's go do something.
Everybody good? Anybody
Everybody
have
good?
anything else? Questions? Comments?
Laura. Yeah.
Lori's excited. She's ready to rock. They're all good.
Okay.
Hi, Todd. I see
Okay.
you, Jet.
Here we
I feel
go.
like Hobo Kelly.
And
And I see you, Mooney.
that's
Can
it.
you guys hear me yet?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Say something real
Oh,
quick.
what? What the heck happened?
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, that's so crazy. I don't know what is happening. Hi, guys. That was amazing. I know you've gone long, so I am not a long-winded girl. I'm just going to say thank you so much. I'm so excited for this. You guys, I was on a train today for downtown LA. We took some friends over to Olvera Street. There was an amazing human on the train next to me. Of course, I got his number. Of course, I got his information. Of course, he's going to be on our team because he deserves this. His family deserves this. And he was so, it's not hard. And we have lapses of time. So if you guys are like me, it's like there are times where we're charging. And it seems like, oh my gosh, just coming at me. And other times like, holy cow, what happened? There's nobody around. And we're not putting them in there like, the 5 a day. But we do our best. We do it every single day. It's just part of who you are and what you do. If you care about people, you're going to always do that, right? It's just what we do. So I love you guys. We're going to kick ass this year. Sorry, ass.
That's right.
Just a small word. It's a 3-letter word. It's just a small word. It's not a 4-letter word.
It's a donkey.
It's a donkey. But I'm super stoked about this. I think there's so much going on, and I'm just super excited to be part of this team. So I love you all. I know you have greatness in you. Just like Debbie said, I have nothing else to say. She said it all so perfectly. I was like, oh my God.
We hang out a lot together.
Sour Patch Kids. We got it.
We're the Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah. No, I love you guys. Kick ass. Let's do
Okay.
this.
All right, you guys. I'm going to unmute everybody. We're going to scream 1, 2, 3 Isogenics, and then we're going to yell Happy New Year, okay?
And the ones I said to stay on, because I need to talk real quick, go ahead and stay on.
Well, there's that. Okay, you are all
All right.
unmuted except for
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Love you all.
Good New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Rock